Hello YouTube, this is Travis with Nostalgic Duelist, and like the last pack opening that I did with the Dragons of Legend 2, this might be a 2, possibly 3-part video, because what I did not realize is that unlike the other one, which had 1 pack, so we had a total of 7, this actually has double that amount because it was 2 packs of card for 1 package. So we actually have 14. So we're gonna go ahead and do a 2 maybe 3-part video, because I might start by doing it by 5s. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off by opening these 5. So this is the moment where the camera zooms in. This is the Duelist pack Battle City. So like I said in the last couple videos, we get 4 supers and 1 secret. So in this goal, I want to get the Winged Dragon of Royal Sphere. Now for those of you who know what I'm talking about, I don't know if it's an easy card to come by. I know that it exists because I used to have a t-shirt that had Merrick Ishtar in the 3 evolutionary states of Winged Dragon of Ra. And one of them, which I never was able to have as an actual legitimate, well, 2 of them I never actually had as legitimate cards, was the evolved form of Winged Dragon of Ra and the pre-evolved form of Winged Dragon of Ra. So if it's possible to get both, then that would be awesome. But if not, then hopefully getting the spear will quench my thirst for these cards. So let's go ahead and open the first pack. And here we go. If I can open these card packs, because as you know I have superb opening skills. Alright, so our first card. Ooh, look at that. That is a fan favorite. Oh, and by the way, they're all first edition cards too. This is the Barrel Dragon. Barrel Dragon was actually a really good card back in the day. So for the majority of you that want to see this card in its full glory, you see it right here. I just pulled it out of the very first pack. So for those of you who are new and don't know what this card does, the effect states that you can, once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and toss a coin 3 times and destroy it if at least 2 of the results are heads. So basically what it's saying, you flip a coin, and for each time it lands on heads, that means you destroy monsters. So if you can get at least 2 of them, you can destroy monsters. 1 per flip. And stats don't lie. 2600, 22 defense. This was like the beast card back in the day. It's an awesome card regardless. And the fact that it's a rare, that's still not a problem. I love this card. Ooh, the Blackluster Ritual, another fan favorite. It's a normal card, so I'm not gonna hate it. Ooh, yes, more Toon cards, because the last packs, if you actually seen the last 2 videos, you'll actually see that we have some cards relating to Toon monsters. So this is actually pretty cool. Toon Germini Elf. Sorry, Blackluster Soldier is basically a ritual card that allows you to summon Blackluster Soldier. The original one. The original one. This one basically says, all Toon monsters have this rule that you cannot attack once it's summoned. They're like fusion monsters. But you have to have Toon World on the field in order to do it. If Toon World is destroyed, you have to destroy this card. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. These cards are pretty powerful, but they can only become that powerful if you execute Toon cards properly. Oh, look at that. Speaking of Toon World, now I can make a Toon deck, because now I have Toon World. Woo! So that means I can summon these babies out. That just means that all cards activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. Basically, now you can summon Toon monsters. Also, for some reason, Toon monsters have this, and this is, by the way, this is like some floating ghost rule that for some reason, because the monsters are tuned, it also states they can't be killed by normal ways. But of course we all know that's not true. But thank the series for that one. Rocket Warrior. Rocket Warrior is one of Joey's favorite cards during the Battle City era. Cannot be destroyed by battling during your opponent's phase. Also, you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. If this card attacks a monster after damage calculation, the attack target loses 500 points or 500 attack until the end of this turn. That's not bad. Basically, this card, there we go. Basically, if this card attacks, boom, and the monster's so powerful, it knocks off 500. So it's something. It does something. And that's pretty much it. So we got one rare. So in this case, I hope we can get a secret or higher. And we got our normal monsters, well, normal effect monsters and magic cards, because I refuse to call them spells. I had to correct myself in the past videos. Sorry, I'm that old-fashioned. So now we go to pack number 2, and as you can see, I've already messed. Oh no, I didn't mess it up. Pack 2, here we go. Ooh, now this one's pretty good. Lava Golem. This is not bad at all. This card is actually pretty good. I won't go into explanation for all of them, so I'm sorry if I skip the effects. If you want to, you can actually pause the video when I either say the name of the card or when the card immediately appears. So this is one of those cards that I will not explain. The attack is pretty strong, the defense is pretty strong. It basically has a blue eyes for an attack and defense. This card has been around for a while, and sorry if I'm shaking the card too much. And as you can see, the effects do have something to do with this card. So it kind of equalizes itself. Ooh. Rare? Ooh, yes. So we got a super. That's awesome. Multiple destruction. If both players have 3 or more cards in their hand, each player places their entire hand on the bottom of the deck in any order. Also, you lose life points equal to the total number of cards returned to the deck by this effect times 300, minimum of 1. Then each player draws 5 cards. You can only activate 1 multiple destruction per turn. Ooh, this is a double-edged card, but it has a great ability. It's not bad. That's not bad. I actually like this card. It's just that the double-edge effect. Ooh, Insect Queen. Man, we're just getting a lot of classic cards. I like the fact that this goes back to the good old times. And notice they're all first edition. So Insect Queen was one of those tough cards back in the day to beat too. Back in the day. I will not go into detail about its effect because this card's too classic for them, for me at least. And again, you can pause the video at this moment to read the effect. But I would have to say, if combined with the right type of deck, it could be a pretty strong card. Oh, so for any duelist who does not know what this card is and what it does, you better quit. You legitimately just better quit, because this is one of the oldest cards, one of the oldest. Because guess what? Yugi had this card, not Joey. Yugi was the original owner of this card, so it is one of the oldest. It is one of the best, most badass monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Other than, of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, Thousand Years Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Summon Skull, the list goes on. Other than those staples, this is one of those hidden gems. Very strong, very good. But, again, like the last card, it's a double edge. Definite double edge. And it can screw you over. So, just be careful. Basically, you flip a coin. And if you call it right, boom, destroy all your monsters on your opponent's side of the field. If you call it wrong, bon voyage to your entire field. Not your magic traps, of course, but you know what I'm saying. It hurts. Oh, sorry, there's still one more card. Oh, Karibo. Granted, it's not the original, but it is the alternate art. I like that. Like it. This was a nice journey in time. Karibo, again, another one of those cards. If you don't know what this is, you better quit now while you're at it. Because, again, this card might not be the best, but man, does it get your butt out of trouble a lot. Yes, it is a weak card in terms of stats, but the effect is what saves people's rear. Just saying. Basically, you can discard this card, and it will save you. It is a Waboku. It's awesome. Awesome. So, boom, already achieved goal. We have something better than a rare. This is a super. We can get something better than a super. That's going to be even better. So we only got monsters and one trap card out of this deal. Alright, time for pack number 3. Again, this camera loves to get out of focus. Boom. Pack number 3. My superb opening skills suck so much balls. I don't know what to say at all. I feel like I'm talking to a wall when I'm opening these packs. Boom. Also, as I will mention now, the disclaimer for this set of card openings, or booster pack opening, any repeat cards I will just skip over. I will not explain it. So our first card will be Lava Golem. As you can see, we already do have this card. Toon Gemini Elf. Yep. Ooh, yes, another set. This looks like we're repeating this verbatim. Ooh, I do need this. Jack's Knight. It's actually one of 3 sets. Or, not sets, sorry. 1 of 3. I actually have the other Knight. I can't think of the King's Knight, I think. Yeah, King's Knight, Queen's Knight, and Jack's Knight. I actually have one of them, but I need to complete it by getting the other 2. Cool. I'm on my way. And that's pretty much it. Cool. So we got a repeat card and one new card out of that whole ordeal. So now up to the 4th pack, because like I said it was 5. Yes, it was 5. Da 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 da.